video is not just a load of hot air, it's about inflation. It's about all of us. Let's have a look. We've got to learn all about inflation because it's going to affect you whether you really know it or not. So I'm going to define what it is, and then you're going to learn, and then you're going to get out there, sort out your money and learn about inflation. So what we need is a definition. It's a general increase in prices and fall in the purchasing value of your money. You've got to understand this, the value and the fall of your money. Right, so I'm going to use an analogy. So if something costs £10 today and you didn't buy it, inflation kicked in and you wanted to buy it next week, but it now costs £20, you can now only afford half of it. That is inflation. You won't be able to afford it anymore. And that's really about as simple as it can get. What makes it happen? Have you ever heard of push inflation? Well, I hadn't. The cost of businesses rise and they're passed on to you and me. We are the consumers. Raw materials, especially things like oil, which we all know about the price of oil, up and down, up and down. So it gets more expensive, everything goes on. They're pushing the costs on to you and me, the consumers. Okay, so the workforce wanting more money. The lack of well-trained people and skills that they can bring to certain jobs. So companies have to offer more money to make more people want those jobs. Creates inflation. So guess where all these costs end up? That's with you and me, the consumer. If they don't pass on the costs to us, then the businesses will fail. There won't be any more and there won't be employment. Demand inflation. Simply when there are lots of people wanting something. So we all want petrol, we all want houses, and there isn't very much of it. Whatever it is, the price goes up. The prices of property have gone through the roof in the past couple of years. And it's because there's so much demand there. But there's only a certain number of houses that you can ever have. Demand, demand, demand. So on the one hand, people are getting richer. Developing countries, economies are doing better, for example. They want more products, they want increases in wages, and all that means is more demand, and the product's limited as those countries develop, and they want more things, and we want more things in the already developed world, creates more demand. The prices go up. So lowering taxes, which is what we all love to hear. Can you please give me a lower tax rate? But it can cause inflation, and that's what we don't want to hear. We all want to pay lower taxes, but interestingly, the poorer people usually want the higher paid people to pay higher taxes. We need to discuss that in a different video. So, lower taxes mean more disposable income. More money in your pocket increases demand because we can now afford all the things that we wanted. And the cycle starts again. Interest rates, for the short-term pleasure, interest rates go down. We pay less for our mortgage and the loans. So we take out a bigger loan and a bigger mortgage. Prices start to rise with demand and the cycle starts again. Injecting cash into the economy, printing money, confetti time. Now we have more money, so we start buying those products again. But there's only so many houses, or there's only so much of a particular product. There are only so many. So what happens to the price? The price goes up and up because there's more demand and more people want the products. Printing money. Now, we've seen a lot of this in the past couple of years. Printing money. The government have printed more and more and more and more money to stimulate the economy. And we've been printing it like mad. You can either print more money literally or increase the government debt. And basically what both of those do is increases the money in circulation. Eventually, though, that money in your pocket will become worth less. Why? Because there's more money trying to buy the same number of things. So there's more money trying to buy the same, so they're now worth less. So there's more money, but it can't buy you more because the price has gone up. Inflation is an easy thing really to understand. Prices increase at different rates, and that's not helpful. If everything increased at the same rate every year on year, it will be easy to control. But because things increase at different rates and different values, it's really hard to control. But governments are always trying to control inflation up and down. Last thing, those savings in the bank. Interest rates have been so poor for so long. Is there any point in actually having the money in the bank? Well, there are plenty of other options out there that will return a much better interest rate for your money. Remember, if you've got £10 in the bank today and it buys one product, if by next week that product has increased to £20, you can now only afford half of that product. Your money has been affected by inflation and your money is no longer worth what it was last week. Be in charge, control your own money, and don't let things just happen to you. Thanks for tuning in. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so comment below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.